Is am I early or did I miss it? Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. We just had a bit of some technical difficulties, right?
Yep.
Real technical difficulties, but we are here for the conversation, and I am just so happy that two persons were here
And
before
waiting.
us.
Yes.
Yes. So, as you already know, welcome to Naturally Candid. I am Shannon,
And
and
I
this is my
am
co host today,
I Dre
Ayadred Dandapa, and we are definitely here to have the conversation.
of the
I
night.
We're ready for the night?
Yes.
Yes, so it's a conversation of the night, and that conversation would be basically on the topic: should we continue to have contact with our ex, or should we cut them off completely? I see all the light just shine through the lamp and it. Yes, guys. So I apologize for the few minutes that we were late. As you can see, you're seeing the bulb right in our faces. That's because my ring light decided to go out on us. So I had to improvise. I'm gonna grab the lamp, put a bulb in it, and we're working with it tonight. All right, so I am ready for the conversation. Let me know if you are ready. And this is definitely a topic for the books, right? I know that there are a lot of persons who are having issues at this time with their partners who
I
are keeping contact
with them
with their
ex.
ex. Now,
Jesus
how do you
Almighty.
feel about that?
What you
I really
feel?
want to hear what you guys have to say before we continue. No, I don't know. But when it comes on to ex mumbo jumbo, it's a touchy topic. How do you feel about that?
Jeez, don't get me started, man. Hey, me say, you see that X thing there? Just keep it in an alphabet.
So you don't
Left it
believe,
at
say,
26.
so you don't believe that your girlfriend must talk to your ex?
No,
Talk to her ex?
no, sir.
Why?
Because that is too, what me for say, too touchy. Because them been together. So
So
once them cut off, then for just cut off.
no, but so what if they have been together? Guys, please to back me on this one if you agree with me. What if they have been together, right? Some persons are just meant to be friends more than they were meant to be in a relationship.
Well,
And that's how me see it.
well, you have some things, some things we get come across each other, and when them come across each other with certain things, intimate things, that bring things where you know
Yeah, so
want to
let them
bring.
bring feelings
Yeah,
into
man,
this.
feelings, man.
No, but I believe that if each person knows their boundary, I mean, there's always one person who will want to overstep the boundaries, and we know that. We know the realities
Yeah,
of life. But I mean, if you have a partner and you feel secured in a relationship, I don't think that is going to, cause an issue. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think over here. Let me just. Hey, Tira Prophecy in motion. Good night, Kerry and Kim Lifestyle. Ooh, this him cute. Hello, him taken. Tira Prophecy in motion say he's jealous. Eagle, are you brother? And Digo Scott says depends on the ex.
depends on the
Digo, what you
ex.
mean by depends on the ex? Elaborate a little bit more on that. I would really love to understand what you mean by depends on the ex. Because for me, I believe that, if you never end the relationship bad, or if you never end it, under one bitter note, I believe that you can still, check to see if the ex is okay. The ex can check to see if you are okay. I don't think there's a problem with communicating with your ex once you know your boundaries.
Alright, old
Old
fire
fire
stick.
stick. What I'm saying
Alright.
about old fire stick, ego?
Yes, man.
Ego, what did they say about old fire stick?
It,
You jump
it
up
can
in?
it can get real lit. The
So you
relationship
jump up
can
so
jump up,
fast.
man. No, sir.
Let me see. Tira Prophecy in motion. So what do you think? I need to hear from y'all. What do you
Easy for
think?
catch. For
Shakir
true.
McQueen
For
said easy
true.
for catch.
Yes.
Easy.
Feelings easy for catch, you know. Alright.
No, but listen, I just believe that if you and this person can get along as a friend, but you can't get along in a relationship, I mean, really and truly, not see nothing wrong with, talking to the person. I mean, if you're just gonna find out if the person is okay, I don't mean that you're going to be in elaborate conversations about, hi, I want you back. Conversations like that, that you're gonna shut them down before they continue. You're not in a continuous conversation with the person to say, oh, I miss you too, or that X, Y, and Z. You get my saying?
Hey, that all come up, man.
Shakir McQueen says it can be very embarrassing in public whenever you guys meet up. How? No, how?
Embarrassing for true.
How can it be embarrassing?
Because
if you know, say you and the person not into anything, how can it possibly be embarrassing?
Alright, watch I know. You have a thing we call jealousy, man.
know about
you see, if you see
jealousy on
somebody
whose part?
else,
Your part or the ex part?
No, man, I must feed them ex part, I know, man. You see jealousy? I believe that the most girls, we get jealous over what the ex have. Like who the ex have. You see all of them memories there where they create them and say, yo, she know where them memory there. Yeah, man.
Somebody said memories make it embarrassing.
Watch
this. Guys, don't forget to hit the like on this live. Let us continue with the conversation. No, for me, I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's more of, it should be heartwarming to know that, hey, you can face your ex and you're quite fine with your current partner. So I don't see where the embarrassment comes in the sense where if you feel grounded with me and I feel grounded with you, there is no possible way that in front of an ex would be uncomfortable unless there's some shortcomings in the relationship. To be honest, you see, me, I am not a jealous girl. I am not a jealous type. And maybe that is why I see it this way.
Hold on, read what Eagle say.
Eagle say, if there's still an attraction, then a friendship with your ex would be problematic. Alright? Wasted time. Well, Eagle, I would agree with that. If there's still an attraction, friendship with the ex would be problematic. But that's where now that, I have to put certain grounds in place right there. You're not going to continue a conversation with this person knowing very well that the tone of some type of thing for each other. You understand? So you have to have a little blockage or a barrier where that is concerned. Shakir says, if the guy keep messaging or calling, what if we go out and we accidentally buck up? He's with his friends. That's very embarrassing.
Peace. True,
So Shakir, what you are saying is that, say for example, you and I go out, right? And my ex is in the picture. But my ex is there with his friend. That's where you're saying the embarrassment comes in. But I still don't understand how it is embarrassing when you are going and the ex is going there casually. It's not like we'll go there for meet up and then we'll go there and we're just in a big elaboration talking and stuff like that. I still not understand how it come off as embarrassing. As a matter of fact, I believe that should be a badge of honor. When you step in this place with me and the ex over there standing, it's supposed to be a badge of honor because I'm shame. And I feel jealous.
Yeah,
you understand? Especially if him still have feelings to me. I don't see how it's how embarrassing on your part. I feel like it's how big on your part. Ex's past husband or boyfriend is present. I don't understand. Ex's past husband or boyfriend is present. Oh, so you're saying X is X expire. X must come out of the equation.
Right.
X must be. We soon attack that. We soon attack that. Diego Scott says, suppose the X is someone they dated while you were together.
Suppose the X is someone they dated.
While you. Diego Scott, that is a very interesting question. If the ex was someone that we dated while we were together, then that would have meant that we wouldn't have been, you know, morally right. Because if we can talk to you while we're talking to the person, then that's not morally correct. I don't see myself doing something like that. Before so, me tell you, say, look here, something wrong here, so I could fix it before I start look elsewhere. Because I not see myself a share with two person one time. I'm sorry. You see it happening?
No, sir, me not. You know, I'm with you, man. You know that, man. I hear that.
So Digo Scott said, bun.
Person
So
take your
teacher
boyfriend
Higgins, the
quite
person take your boyfriend.
embarrassing.
I'm talking about that now. I don't know about Uno, but I feel like everybody go through a relationship taking business. Like somebody take a boyfriend or somebody take a girlfriend. I feel like all of us went through that type of process. But the thing is, the decision is up to you. Is this person worth suffering for? Should I stay with this person? At the end of the day, that is your decision. And if you choose to stay with that person, you're just as wicked to yourself as the person is wicked to you. So I'm just saying, if them take your boyfriend, if he was yours to begin with, he could not have been taken. Eagle says, I wouldn't feel comfortable with my partner being with friends, with his ex, especially if they have children together. Woo! Children together? We'll soon talk about that.
Jerry Springer Mar.
Co-parenting, yes, but nothing outside of that. All right. In the case where I like your honesty, Eagle. I really like your honesty, and I can see where you are definitely coming from this. As in to say that you wouldn't like your ex to be friends with his ex. But I don't know, maybe I come from a different type of world, because if he's mine or if I'm his, I cannot be taken. You understand? Because I feel like every O of them tick a bush. And if I can be taken from you, that means you weren't my tick. You understand me? So maybe the next one of my tick. Because I don't understand how me can get text so easy. And you can get text so easy. So that's the basis where I'm coming from. And if sometimes we sit down in a relationships and we know them not working out, and them something there, lack of something makes people cheat.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't feel comfortable. So Tira Prophecy says, I believe we can still say hi. I don't see nothing wrong if the ex asks if me good. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Boundaries must set though. You have some annoying that you have to block. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. If they are not annoying to the point where you have to block them, I really not believe like, we're supposed to lock them out. As a matter of fact, this is what I am thinking. I am thinking that when I give an ex access to me, them can say how much I am happy and doing well without them. If I block them, all them going to see it. You understand? If I block them, talk truth. If I block them, all them going to say, oh, I'm happy, I'm nice, I'm look nice, and after them gone, I'm stress free, I'm healthy, and life just go 100% good. Them not gonna cancel that. Me need them for cancel that, because I want them to see that this is what you had and you made it go. You understand? So if them not too serious, I believe some, I must block them. Teacher again says, true, anyone who's for you can't be taken away. Precisely. Diego Scott says, differently though, it depends on the connection you have with the ex. If it's dead, then that's good. But if the connection is still there, can't keep the connection. Understood?
No, the communication.
Understood. Oh yes, can't keep the communication. But Diego Scott, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't believe that any partner should force the next partner to block them. You understand? If it is up to you, it's supposed to be up to you. No partner is supposed to block. Shakir said, marriage come from.
Nothing to your ex. Alright?
Shakir.
Tell him, Shakir.
Shakir said, marriage. Yes. Shakir said, marriage you come from.
You know if you prove nothing to that the ex there.
You don't need to prove nothing to your ex. It's not a matter of proving anything to your ex. It's not a matter of proving.
Why them name so. Ex just to stay so.
Excuse me?
There's
Hush
not
up.
supposed to be a
Hush
why.
up.
Why you text the X? Not
Listen.
why you text the X.
There is no why I am texting my ex. There's no why. I just don't be, to be honest, my love said to be honest,
Yes.
myself and no other ex ever been so bitter towards each other where I had to block them. That's just me. I don't need to block them. I don't feel like I should block them. Right? If them not do me nothing too severe or nothing too major or nothing too out of the norm, who me block them for? I am not a block person. I not like black people. Me no block. Me not just go all here, there, and everywhere and block people. That's not me. Even an ex, I don't block them like that. But I am not going to maintain consistent conversations with this person for them to feel like, oh, it is okay for us to continue to have dialogue or to continue to have conversation. And if it is in an event that I feel like I'm being overwhelmed or overburdened by talking to this person, then that is when I have to say, look, do not, just ease me, breeze me. Not saying that I'm blocking you or I'm not going to talk to you ever again, but just breeze me for right now. You understand? That's just what I think. Wait, listen. Wait, I can say to you for. Shakir say, is a reason why them names so. Teacher Higgins says, depends on the ex. Some of them will want to consistently come back, so it's best to block them. Then it may say I agree with that.
Yes.
So, Tira Prophecy in Motion say, it's a pity some connections still have to be there when children are involved, especially if that ex let you go through hell. Yeah. I have never been in that situation, but I can very well imagine. I've seen situations where parents are bitter towards each other. Yeah, shit, that's something there. This set of shit. Right. I've seen situations where parents are bitter towards each other and so it brushes off on the children. The negative implications and the impact that has on the children is very, it's a different world in itself. So I can definitely understand. So though I don't have children, I do teach millions, hundreds of them, and they have been through situations like that. So to keep a connection with an ex just because you have a child for them, this is why me say no. This is why me say me want to make sure say me take as long as possible to meet my husband. So me not gonna meet you this year, I'm married to you next year. I'm sorry. I have to take time to know the person who I am being with, so that, when it comes to marriage and having children, I know that is the person, and that's gonna be the person I stick with, and the children go and grow with that one person, because I can't take the alabaloo, I can't bother the excitement. I really can't bother with the excitement. Not saying that marriages are safe, especially now, but I don't want to have kids for more than one person, because I cannot take the drama.
That is hell.
Yeah, mama, can't take the hell.
I don't want hell for no now.
You don't want hell for no now, we don't want?
No.
What you mean? So you don't want the hell for yourself?
No, me not.
So you gotta make sure that not happen to you.
Me stay out of them, water them.
Right, see, so come back down to the fact that you need to keep one spouse.
Yes.
Because if you keep too many, that's too many responsibilities.
Yes. That's why the exes are not your responsibility.
The exes are not.
No.
Listen, we didn't say that. I didn't say that they're my responsibility. But I'm not gonna just get up and block them. So, Shakir says, what if the man is not comfortable or happy? Whose happiness is more important, your ex or your current?
Answer.
Answer. You answer, let me hear what you're going to say. Because I can't answer that question. If the man is not comfortable or happy, that the current partner is not comfortable or happy, whose happiness is more important? Ladies, tell me here.
Or your boyfriend.
Your ex or your current boyfriend? Ladies,
your boyfriend.
tell me here. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be the current boyfriend. But why would the current boyfriend put you in a situation where you have to choose? Why you need to put an ultimatum there?
Why not put it this way? Why does the boyfriend has to tell you something like that for you to cut off the ex?
No, but that's the thing. The boyfriend should have put like me in a position where I have to choose. You put me in a position that I have to choose. That shouldn't be the case. You should feel comfortable enough to know that you can trust me, that I won't go out and do anything stupid. And if I do, then that is on me. But you can't tell me that I need to block the person because you're uncomfortable with it.
The choice is
And it's not
yours.
even like it's a regular conversation all the time. If it's not a
Boy.
conversation all the time, I believe say you're supposed to tell me.
I
say,
believe, sir, 99.9% of the time when the ex come back to you, especially if you're a woman and you're pretty, that is not going to be no normal conversation. That's
So-
one thing I'm sure.
it can be normal,
What?
but the woman has to know,
You know which word?
has to know how to balance all of that because it can be normal.
Amors.
I have been friends with all of my ex them. Like me are friends with all of my ex them. It eventually gets old, you know. This is the thing. It eventually gets old, and because you know, man, you kind of treat things differently. But for women, once we feel grounded in our current relationship, we're not going to look back. That we're not going at that the alabalu there.
You see Vibes Cartel?
What about Vibes Cartel?
How me and all of my ex them good. You see the line there? Just a shake on you.
No. I never hear the Vibes Cartel song though. Guys, remember to like up the live while we enjoy this conversation. It's good for the algorithm. So Teacher Higgins said, some persons are crazy, so you have to make sure you know them before you marry, and marriage is a must. Exactly. Some people are so crazy, and then I see a lot of young people getting married now, and then by the next month them left. Like no, I'm not laughing. Like it really, no, it's getting really out of control now. You're married this month and next month you break up. It's just not the type of lifestyle I want to live, and that's too much these days.
Crazy, man.
Too crazy. Lord, well, and guys are coming. Give me a second to read all of these.
Current
Alright, so
boyfriend.
Teacher
Alright,
Higgins, a current
alright,
boyfriend.
alright.
Agree.
Salute.
No, but agree to
Yes,
that.
yes.
Alright, so Teacher Higgins says, he sense that you have a bone in your closet or an ex to impress. Alright. Eagle says, sometimes you have to choose. Cut off certain baggage.
Yeah.
Your past can be a blockage
Cut.
at times.
Cut.
Ex comes with soul tie. How them come with soul tie, Teacher Higgins?
What you say? Soul
More,
tie?
yeah, X comes with soul ties.
I saw you
Explain.
explain all you.
Eh?
That's why you have
Explain.
that's why you
No,
have to
I
stop
think
text them.
no, I don't think that she mean. I think she mean like if you keep connected to them tie you up. So you're burdened with them too long. So instead of moving on, you clutch on to them same way.
Oh God.
Yeah, because of how you feel towards them.
Jesus, what's her name, man?
Yeah, Donna says, bottom line, it is what you allow with both current and ex, and remember some jealous man out there. Exactly, and that me I said, Donna, and that me I say long time. I'm just saying it's what you allow to happen that will result in an end result of unfavorable happenings, right? Or unfavorable happenings. So it's just for you to just know yourself, know what you are capable of, and if you feel like you're weak to this ex, then you cut off the ex. But if you and the ex don't have no problems and you realize say you can control yourself and you're not seeing this ex, is this ex not seeing you? I'm not thinking if you block the person. As a matter of fact, you don't know what might happen down the line. You don't know, and I'm not meaning that you and the ex getting back together. That's not what I mean. But what if the ex is good at this particular area and then down further?
Good power.
Excuse me? Usher.
Which area?
But I'm just saying, you never know. No burn no bridges because you just never know. And I don't mean that you're going to talk back to the ex, but you just never know. Okay, so Shakir says, your past can be a blockage.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
No, but Shakir, nobody was debating that. Nobody was debating that. All I'm saying is that I don't think that we need to block the person for them to get the message. Donna Martin says, soul ties, oh Lord. Eagle says, Teacher Higgins, you hit the nail on the head. Soul ties, that's serious matter. So I could talk about that. Let us talk about soul ties because I would really love to be informed about this. Donna Martin says 2020 was the season of engagements and marriages. For real, girl. For real. And 2021 already starts on the same path, which is good. That is excellent. It shows that love is still there. And people are actually, experiencing love. That's good. But I just really would like for them to work. Right? Shakir says, use another source, mom. I agree. What you agree to, Donna? Let me know what you agree to. Shakir says, to get whatever info you need. Tira Prophecy in Motion says, as long as the ex and my partner are a friend, that's okay with me. My partner can say hi, but nothing too serious. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. It's not like you're going to be best friends with the ex. You're not being best friends. I just feel like it's okay if they ask you if you're good and you respond. Courtesy. I think it's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm not a jealous person. So maybe that's why I'm talking like this, because I don't travel with jealousy. You understand? Unless my seat I get out of the norm now, I say, You understand? But if you let the ex know what is what and they still continue to flirt with you and whatever, that's on them. You just want to say you don't carry on that conversation. Guys, don't forget to hit the like on the live. It's very good for the algorithm. Alright. So, Teacher Higgins says, once you form the connection, an emotional connection, what we call soul ties are there only by cutting them off completely to lose those ties. Alright, I understand that, but I believe that soul ties are much, much deeper than that. It's more than just connection. It's basically, well, it is connection. It's connection, but on different levels, right? And I don't even think that cutting off the persons will cut off the soul tie either. You get me? It's something more on a spiritual level, a spiritual kind of the basis. It's bigger than the whole way.
Eagle says no.
Eagle says, that sounds more like it. Eagle says, once you've been sexually involved with the ex, your soul is tied to them. We're talking about sex on a spiritual realm. I agree with that one. And you don't just get separated from that soul tie just by breaking up with them or blocking them. No, I don't believe so.
But if you don't communicate, how are you going to get?
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's not the communication that caused the soul tie. It's the sexual action, the sexual connection. So it's more on a spiritual basis. And when the two spirits them connect, it's not so easy to disconnect. But that's not, and which is why them always say all fire take easy if you catch, because the soul tie keep them together.
Say after fast
and pray and seek God to pull those ties. Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Because if you get really tied up in this person, because let's be honest here, some people are traveling with demon spirits. You understand? And that's a different level of soul tie. So that's just bigger than we. Eagle says, so for my current relationship to prosper, I have to cut ties. My ex got married and I know what that meant. Absolutely no friendship there. So how did you feel about that, Eagle? How did you feel about that? Let's dip into Eagle's business.
Yeah, man.
So your ex got married and you mentioned that. So you mentioned that at that point you know that there's no tie. You have to cut all ties. Not a damn way. Alright, Eagle. Alright. Eagle, you're killing me tonight. Eagle says I feel nowhere. Well, that's good. You see, no, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to feel no way towards your ex. They might still feel weird towards you, yes, but you don't have to feel no way. You get
You
me?
don't
I
have to
say?
get no friendship with
But
that
I have a
man.
couple questions here, and I want to hear you guys answer these questions.
You
Now I'm
want to
gonna
no
start
answer
with the
too.
first one and make sure I'm honest. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the like on the live. It's very very good for the algorithm. All right, Stereo Prophecy Love. All right, so the first question: do you think it can affect current or future relationships? I think we were answering this during
Yeah.
the conversations. I think some person says, Tira Prophecy in Motion says, sometimes you have to say, congratulations, ex. No, I get that. I get that.
Mm-mm.
Yes, sometimes you have to tell them congratulations, moving right along. Because you know, sometimes them will do things to spite you.
Yeah.
Like to see if you're going to have a reaction towards it
Yeah.
or whatever. But at that point, you just say congratulations and move on. I don't know if any of you ever cyber stalked an ex before. Me go through that. Me did cyber stalk one ex before.
That sound illegal.
It sound illegal, but it do. It do. Me did cyber stalk my ex before because me just couldn't understand why me I forgot through all of this with you and you alright for move on and stuff. So me did cyber stalk
Oh,
ex.
you want to say a
Those
oh?
good me yeah man. Me want
Yeah.
to say it's ooh. Me want
Yeah.
to say oh it go.
You want to say a
But
oh? I could have
uh
oh this. I
Teacher
cyber
again says
stalk.
I cyber stalked,
See?
girl. Me cyber stalked. I cyber stalked right through. But you see, the older you get and the more mature you get, is the more you leave that behind. I think that is something that comes with immaturity or
I am
first
still
time
stalking
experience.
one.
Dana, why I feel like I'm supposed to go up in your
Why?
business? Tira Prophecy in Motion, and thank God bless them. One problem gone. Who
Problem gone.
permanently
Crush you
exactly
up.
crush the
Whoops.
problem and dash it away. Right? Not true?
Yeah, gone, gone.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you have to just congratulate them. So, hello, you have some people, that are so excited when them and them ex left.
Mm-hmm.
Them celebrate.
Man.
Them go, oh, I'ma say, you never see this side of anybody yet until when the ex gone, and you don't see these people just grab on to that, gone about them business, that them
No,
just
no, when
glad.
me hear it, but me hear they say, thank God the boy come out of my life.
No, but
Me say,
some of them is
okay.
pretense.
Man, I must pretend
Some
now.
of them are operating under pretense. But let's talk about the actual real ones, the ones that really, feel some type of way towards it. Boy, really bad when people can come in your life and just turn your life upside down. It really bad, man. Hit the
Man.
nail on the head. All right, so I think we answered. Do you think it can affect current or future relationship? Yes. I think majority of the
Yeah, man.
respondents were saying yes, it does. It does, but at the end of the day, I feel like we should be in a position where we have to choose. The partner should have put you in a position where you have to choose between them and the ex because it's not a competition. Them don't win the race already. Your partner don't win the race already. Ex is of the past. Ex expire. All them there for do a watch. They are there to just watch in
So
the
if it
audience.
expire, we not dash away.
Because you want
How we do
me,
with
I
expired
want my
goods?
ex
You
to see
dash away.
everything. I want my ex to see everything, but I block him. I block them. Ugh.
Ah, God.
I want them to see everything. Alright. So, laugh out your low dash. Yes, dash it. Some extra for dash way, but you have some where you just not have nothing against. Some of them you should even talk to them in the first place, as in to say that you and this person is in a relationship. That is how insignificant that type of relationship was. Right? Some of them feel like you need for block it. I mean, blocking, I give them too much strength for them feel like them. Yeah? Anyways, next question. What would you do if you were the person with someone who is in consistent dialogue with an ex?
Oh, God. That is a
Your
bad
expressions are killing me. What would you do if you were the person with someone who is in consistent dialogue with an ex?
So if you are one of the person, them, we have a no, you have a partner right there, so and you see him a text off your phone, text off your phone, text off your phone, and I ex him a text, you know. How you would have feel, man?
Me did have one partner. Me tell you the truth. Me be in a one situation where I had an ex. Him did love me and me did love him too. And him did move on with him life, me did move on with my one too. But the person was in consistent dialogue with me. It's not necessarily that we're put looking conversation or I miss you or what. We're not put that conversation in. It was just casual conversations
Yeah,
and
wait
stuff
tell
like
me.
that. But
You need
because
love.
wait, I'm not finished. But because that person kept on talking about me or calling my name,
Mm-hmm.
him and the current partner catch up in a war. No, I mean, it never had anything to do with intimate conversations or anything of that sort.
Yeah.
But I don't know, yeah, man. I don't know. So, Teacher Higgins said, ask him what's up. Well, what's up make you text the ex so much? Teacher Higgins, you're little and sneaking and they're quiet, and I'm not thinking it quiet. And then Martin put laugh out loud faces. Tira Prophet say, him and that ex need to get back together then. Don't have me there a block the flow. That me would tell my partner, to be honest.
Yeah.
Me
Yes. Clap you. That is beautiful.
I agree.
Very nice.
I agree. But sometimes too, you know about me? Sometimes your partner knew what they were coming into before them come into the situation. And what I mean by that is they know that you're not fully over the situation yet. They may give the time for heal because they believe them can complete Superman and Superwoman. And then when these things start to happen now, they make it seem like it's something strange. That to me is unusual because you knew what you were signing up for.
You know, unusual.
It's unusual because
just-
you coming up.
it doesn't make
no
no sense.
You come to play Superman and Superwoman.
Yeah.
And then when push come to shove, now you don't have the patience to deal with it. Some it not make sense to me. If you understand me, so for those person, for you who are out there and you know that your partner still have some connection to the ex, and you feel like you want to try and fix this person, go right ahead and do it, but just be sure that you know the consequences that come with it. Make sure so your heart can take it. Because if your
Fix
heart
who?
can't take it,
Fix who? Your partner?
yeah.
Oh, your friend.
Now, who, the ex?
You think
It could have been the
I
ex. But yeah, fix the partner. Just know that it comes with consequences that you will have to suffer for. Alright. Laugh out loud. Leonard Beckford, welcome to the live. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like.
Some people
Some
bright.
people bright. Feel like them can talk to you. No, wait there. Come again. Hold
Some
on,
people
hold on,
bright.
hold on.
Feel
Some
like them
people
can't talk to your
bright.
wife in a certain way because them have history together. You must be mad. That's true, you know?
Have to put them in a them place fast.
Put them in there, so.
Nip it in the bud.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, man.
Leonard, you sound like you married.
Yeah, man.
And it
imagine
sound
that.
like your ex did your wife had an ex that was very persistent.
Bright now,
And
child.
I understand. Some of them bright for true. And look here, sometimes is when you're married and taken, them want come back, come mash up the
Me
place.
say.
Yes.
Me
Some
say.
understand, but Leonard, you sound like you had an experience, man.
Boy.
Leonard sound like he had an
I
experience.
am a jealous individual, so that
Would
wouldn't work for me.
Praying on the
on
jealousy part.
Yo,
Why?
I see him
You
some
jealous?
mistake. I see him some mistake.
You jealous?
Yes, man.
You jealous?
Yeah. Me say if anything like that reach man, me not top check, me not top.
That's
me
why
not
I'm
top
tell
this,
you.
me not type
But
that.
you see, the thing is, I used to be jealous. And I think it was that jealousy why I cyber stalked my ex. Because I used to be jealous. But you see, when you realize that it really don't make no sense anymore and it take out too much of your energy, it's draining the energy just to keep up with what is going on, then you just let it go.
Maybe it's just a time.
It's just a time that we have to go through. It's a phase. Some people don't, some people don't get past that jealousy phase,
Boy.
But I think it's just, I think it has to do with the situation. Um, Teacher Higgins says, yes, everyone needs the time to heal. Precisely. And I wouldn't advise anybody to just jump out of a relationship and jump into another one, because what will happen is that you might end up hurting the person who would be considered the rebound
Yeah.
individual. What I have known over my years here on earth is that hurt people, right?
Hurt people,
Yes.
say have other
Hurt
people.
people. No, man, listen to it carefully. Hurt people hurt
Oh,
people.
hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if it is that you are hurt, there's a
Yeah,
high
hurt.
possibility
Yeah,
that the
hurt
person
somebody
who
else.
comes to you next, you will end up hurting them.
Yes.
And it's not like you are doing it intentionally, but because you have your guard up from the previous experience, it end up come rub off on the person. And then, over the years, I had to learn that, because I've been hurt before. I'm sure a lot of us have been hurt before, who are probably my age. And I took baggages from that time and carried over into the current. It's still over. And it just takes a person with with strength to deal with such a situation. So it's highly likely that all of us will go through that experience. So my advice is for us to take the time out to really heal. And to
Yeah.
really heal the right way before we go pick up somebody else. Because to
What
be honest,
if-
you are the one who can heal yourself.
You're sure there's not some people that is there that can actually heal you?
Well, I believe that there are people, that you have a point. There are persons there that can actually heal you. But they're going to take a whole heap of walls for them break down and cross over, and
Alright.
But it takes a particular strength for that person.
Yeah, suppose the person persistent and a show the potential to be the person we actually want, we not gonna hurt you again.
I mean, that's all good and well. I think that's actually good. And one thing I know for us women, I don't know if it's different for men, but one thing I notice with us women, we really do well with when men treat us well. You understand? We observe that goodness. And I know someone here will come talk about good men get the worst treatment. But that is
Yes.
because, hold on. That is because you picked up a woman when she was going through hell.
Boy, I mean, I know.
You understand? That is why. That's because at the time when you met the person who brought you through hell, she was going through hell. But when a woman has
you no
gone
feel
through
like so.
hell and she really finds somebody who really want to take care of her nicely and stuff, we eventually start
You know-
look on the good man that way. there.
Wait. First, though, when you use we as target practice.
Excuse me?
Yes.
I don't agree.
Yes.
I don't agree.
You see, have
Like
enough time.
sometimes people meet people at the wrong time. That's
Well,
it. Sometimes people meet people at the wrong time. Teacher again says, yes, everyone needs the time to heal.
nip it.
Then man
Hashtag
said, nip
nip
it. Well, let us put the hashtag nip it. So the ex-Qatar keep again a hashtag nip it. Satira Prophecy says that's the problem. Heal first before getting in another relationship. Stop messing up people, good people, daughter and son. Me not play with nobody, son. Cause me to all things and times very serious right now. I don't want anybody come to kill me. Teacher again says, to me, no one can heal you. Only God can heal you. Allow God to heal you, then find someone. That's my belief. I agree.
That's true.
But sometimes God sends individuals
Yeah.
to do the act that He wants.
Yeah.
So if it is that you are God-centered and you know that God is there for you, I believe that He positions the right persons in your space at the opportune time for you to make a 360 turnaround. Right? So of course it ultimately is God who is healing you.
Yeah.
Because you could not have been healed without His presence or His intervention. But He does work through people. Thank God
Yeah.
He works through people. and we are able to, meet the right persons.
Yeah.
Because in
And sister,
all,
actually, good people still there. But
that good people actually are still around. Because my partner, let me talk.
thank God.
Let me talk about my partner. My partner is one hell of a strong guy, because he's been there through all the heartbreaks, all the failures, all the everything. But I just never see him as boyfriend. I saw him as friend. So for many, 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 many years, he was in the friend zone. But that should tell you guys something, that you see, sometimes you have to keep consistent. Sometimes you have to keep trying, because your time might end up coming. There are days when him say him used to sit and envision what he has now back then. And you see it came into fruition. We can't tell what will happen in the future. But if we position ourselves in the right places at the right time, then we'll eventually get the right opportunity with the individual of our choices. All right? I don't know if anybody else share the same sentiments with me. Leonard Beckford says, have to be strong. Can't carry the past around with you. That is so true. Put your trust in God and don't expect your partner to be responsible for your happiness. Take ownership of your own happiness. That's a very strong point. That's a very strong point. If your partner brings happiness to you, that's good and dandy, but you are ultimately the person who is responsible for your own happiness.
Yeah.
You can't sit down and wait on your partner to bring it and wrap it up nice in a gift bag and carry it to you. Right? And then you see, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes for us, there are different persons with different personalities. And if you know that you have a weakness towards your ex, then you definitely have to cut that ex off. But if you know that you're strong-minded, you're grounded, and you have nothing to do with this person, I don't think you need to, dash them away or block them, because they were once something to you. You get me? So we just get them and just cut them off. So it's like, oh,
Oh gosh.
Always putting good people in the friend zone. But yes, good guys seem to give up too easily at times. Teacher Higgins, a true you attack. But say Teacher Higgins, a true you attack. That's why me not understand. It's like them just say, no, she don't want me just can't bother. And they just never know. And so, you know what? Some women causes these good guys, or some men, it's vice versa, cause these good women to become evil. Like them just don't want to settle down anymore. So everybody them talk to them or hurt them feelings because this person hurt me. No, man, tell us that people stay like that.
Oh.
No, people are like that.
Good guy, I thought about hurt.
Good guy and good girls turn wicked because somebody hurt them.
Oh yeah.
It's very serious. It's very serious. It's like, I'm not gonna ever love again.
God, me stay so. Me need become like that because boy, take a little bit and hear me here. Oh. If me did this, if me did that.
Me not lie. Me the wicked. No, man, me the turn wicked after a while, man. You're tired, forget hurt. Man. You're tired, forget hurt. And you just say, you know what? I eat that. I just can't bother with that stress there right now. And you break everybody up because you just can't bother with that stress there right now. Yeah, it's true. And some persons, when you're getting too close to individuals, because of your ex, you cut them off because you don't want to get too close to them, like when you close to your ex, and then the same cycle repeats itself. So the ex drama really causes a lot of other dramas. It causes a spill-off effect.
Yeah, man.
But it's just the reality of life. It's a cycle. You will appear so good today with the person, and then tomorrow is a different thing. I want to tell me something, because I realize that this is a very serious thing that is happening now. And there are some women who are targeting men who are taken. I want to know if Uno thinks I must come on here and have a conversation about that, or I must leave it alone, because I want to know if Uno not see it too. You not see it?
What?
You not see it?
Listen.
Some women don't want the men unless they're taken because they don't want the responsibility. But let me know. Let me know if you think I should talk about it. Let me know. If you think I should talk about it, put the hashtag in the chat. Talk about it. Yes. So let me know if I should talk about it. Donna Martin says, I agree with the teacher. Hurt people, hurt people. Amen. I'm always gonna say that. Hurt people, hurt people. And if you don't truly heal from the hurt that you have sustained, you'll never be able to function properly in another relationship. Right? And that is why you call the people. You see how she mix up?
Talk
Teacher
about
Higgins
it.
mix up, Teacher Higgins said talk about it. Alright, we're gonna come on here and talk about it in the next live. Remind me,
The woman them when top teeth people
Teach the
them
people
man.
them man because them take and they don't want them.
Imagine
They
that.
don't want it. But we're not
Imagine
talk
that.
about it tonight. We're saving it for the
Hey,
live.
me say that is a piece of.
We're saving for the live. Dana Martin, you mix up too.
Me say it's a piece of crosses thing that man.
Leonard Beckford
Left the
said, let's
people them
leave
man
man
alone.
and woman alone.
Left them
How
alone.
would it feel if she shoe and shoe if the
the
shoe
shoe
was on the other foot? Weird. That's another topic for discussion. I would definitely like to talk about it because it is something that is bothering society today, and it definitely steals away from the productivity. Right? People can't be. It's very bad. It's very bad, and we're talking about people's emotions here. So it's not like it's just for you anymore, but it's people's emotions. We're dealing with people's emotions. And like I said, why I started this Power Chat series is because I wanted to talk about real life issues that we are facing. It was initially for millennials, but I am opening it up to everybody, any and everybody, because I realize that everybody is having the same issues. So it's not just something unique to you and I, but it is something that it is a spill-off effect for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? People who are married for years, people who are together for years, everybody is suffering the different consequences. So I open this Power Chat opportunity for us to just come on here and just have good, clean, nice, fun, discussing serious topics that are affecting us as individuals.
Yeah, even though we have this one mugga laughing and fun still, it's serious bad.
It's serious bad, and it is really, it's really impacting society because these things I see look like the norm now, and it cannot be the norm. It cannot be the norm because it's very uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, bad.
Listen, me uncomfortable with it, bad. And so
when you're happy, you come like a bag and bees just come for take away your
just come for take away your happiness, and that's just sad.
Or they want
society is right now. Yeah, it's just sad how society is right now, and you see people who being so happy now, and you don't know what they had to go through to get to where they are. So these are some very key issues that I have to come on here and talk about to give persons the opportunity to just vent, nice clean venting, and we just chat and laugh and go along with yourself. But anyways, just to get back to the point, if you haven't liked the live as yet, go ahead and like the live. Now for the next question. Would you want your spouse to be in dialogue with an ex? How would you feel?
Husband or girlfriend?
Would you want your spouse? Would you feel okay if your spouse is in dialogue with an ex, or would you not feel okay? And at what point would you feel okay with it?
Yeah, would you not?
Or would you feel?
Me?
At what point would you not be okay with your ex, with your spouse talking to them ex?
Boy, no want you.
Me?
He's a jealous individual, even though me a man. Me. No one see no ex conversation. Me no want see.
Listen.
Me no business if I hire him, boy. Me just don't want it because I know it'll lead to a slippery slope.
If my spouse know himself and he's not indulging in out of the norm conversations, or is not communicating too often with this person, I'm not gonna feel the way. I mean, I might be weird or different. If I trust my husband, I think it's okay. I don't want to be exactly. And I think this thing comes with I think this thing comes with insecurity. You don't trust your partner. You don't trust your partner for do this. You don't trust your partner to go there. You don't trust your partner to do that. And that can come with also experiences of the past.
Listen, me not trust people. Therefore, me not go trust ex. So the ex, I
So
go
it's not the
jump in.
person that you're talking to you don't trust, it's the ex you
Yeah,
don't
me not
trust.
trust them people there.
So
Them people then
but
just want
remember,
something
no, but
on.
it's a two-way streak, you know. Is your girlfriend encouraging the ex? No. You understand? That is the thing, you know, with some exes, no matter what you do, you can't stop them.
Yeah,
You could
thirsty
have
bad.
blocked them from now till a morning, them find a next way.
Thirsty.
And not even thirsty, but they have emotions too. And I guess they just cut them off like that. And that is why I think some people even lose them life. When you're a bit too bitter towards this so-called ex, sometimes you're on a tiger mouth, you have to take time to dry it out.
So you tell me say ex would have come kill you because you're not
A
happy.
whole heap of ex kill woman these days because them not talk to them. You don't know that? You not see
Why?
how much people come on the news. Ex kill them. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you're in a tiger mode, you have to take your time and dry it out.
Gosh.
Leonard Beckford says, unless them have picked me, hell no.
Trust is the key.
Trust is the
Though.
key though. As once bitten, twice shy.
That is right.
Right. Trust is the key. I'ma feel like if you trust your partner certain ways, then
Listen, you know here with the main point of the answer when you give.
what?
He say hell no.
But hear the hell, I heard it. But I'm just saying there's another spill off to it that he also said. And I'm highlighting that
Trust.
too.
But you highlighted trust first before you say answer. I know a man said.
Now that but I heard the no. Guys, if you're just joining the live, welcome to Naturally Candid. Don't forget to hit the like. It's very good for the algorithm and joining on the conversation. Let us hear what you think. Teacher Higgins says, I would rather he doesn't communicate with her though.
Alright.
You know, it's a bit of of an unfair game because for me, I wouldn't want too much of an excommunication, but I think it's okay if they don't block them, but I don't want too much communication.
Alright, what you know? What you know?
Hi, Brittany Lewis. No, you're just in time, darling. You're just on time.
Alright, what you know? You're spicy time now. Your boyfriend them or your husband them when they on the life. You know that one, you know wife or you know girlfriend. If you text them ex.
Well,
Hold on, more
you can't stop them from texting ex.
Communication. That more know. The man them more hear what man them say first.
So what you say?
Wait no man, the man them more hear first man before me answer.
Remember save the man I got answer. Come on, if you go sit down and wait on man to answer, them
Them
to
a
answer you.
man, them a answer.
Donna Martin, while him wait on the man to answer that, Donna Martin says, trust important. Yes, but the Bible said not to trust a man. So is a hell no for me too.
Alright, alright.
Donna Martin, you are come from a jealous partner perspective.
No.
I am just coming from the neutral partner's perspective. If you don't need to block the ex, him can still stay there, watch what go on, and go and breeze out. But in time and in place, done gone, it done for, it wrap up and clean up and so. Right? If your partner, you trust your partner trusts you. But I feel like the ex mumbo jumbo can come into play where go cause any uncertainties.
Alright, you ladies them, you know what I want to text on the ex? Cause more know a lady them a say.
Let's
you know what I want
see.
to text on the ex?
Somebody reply, watch what go on, a movie. Yes, it's a movie where them not get for star in a. Old fire stick, easy for catch. You know,
Yes,
Brittany,
ma'am.
it's funny that you might say that because somebody said it earlier up in the live, and that is true. We have to be realistic. Old fire stick, easy for catch, for true. Which goes to show that feelings don't just die. You know, feelings don't just die, they take time. And sometimes we have to be patient with our partners, and our partners have to be patient with us. Because once you have true, genuine, natural, unfiltered feelings for a person, they don't just die like that. And if you decide, say, go and take up a person with just leave out a one sticky situations with a brother or a female, They just, like I said earlier, make sure you prepare yourself for the consequences.
I hear
Because
that.
no, but are you choose to take up the hell,
No,
and that's
but
what I'm saying. If you are in the position where you go take up the hell, put by your head, and you do it, and you do it. So how dare you try to, try to act like it just come on you. You were the person who went out there and pick it up. You knew what you were going to stand up for. I'm only speaking for persons who actually know what they're signing up for, and them still take it up, put on them head, and when them end up in a position, them act like them never know about it. That me I talk about. If you check it up and you put it on your head, just know that it comes with consequences, and you're going to either choose if you can tolerate the consequence, or you don't choose to do it. Like I say, every all of them take a bush. If she is not for you, or if him is not for you, it's not going to work, no matter how you try. But if you get she broken and she was initially for you, then it will work, because you're going to eventually still manage all of the foolishness and fix her. Well, you can't fix her, but help the process of healing.
me say cut off the X.
Listen, but just like if the ex no serve no purpose certain way, you no need to cut them. Like me want my ex everything. Yeah. Me want them see everything. When me are married, when me get engaged, when me have my children.
You want to bun them?
Oh gosh, man. Oh gosh. If you are with someone who isn't comfortable with you talking to your ex, then rightly you should cut that person off. You don't need to burn your bridges though. But the ex should know them place. Exactly that man say, Britannia that man say. Britannia that man say. All I'm saying is that you are not going to, it's not like you burn, and that's what I'm saying. You don't need to burn your bridges. I said that earlier on in the live. You don't need to burn your bridges. You just need to let the ex know them place in your life. No, I'ma say that in the live. You understand? If your partner not comfortable with it, I still don't believe that they should give you an ultimatum to block them or something. You understand? You can't tell me what to do. That's how us turn everything else in a puppy show business.
Me share my
You
opinion.
can't look at me and tell me what to do. Oh, block this person or else me gonna go in now. I said it easy for you go. So
No,
you gotta
sir.
tell me say me must. No, nobody not have them the control over me. Me and my own boss.
Sometimes.
Brittany says them
No,
time
man.
expire.
You
Yes,
read
they
that
should
already,
see
man.
the growth. No, I never read that part there.
Oh.
Leonard Beckford says sometimes you just don't know. You just have to cut your losses and move on.
Yeah, you don't know what man do. Or she have
Brittany
do.
says, well, you have to take your partner's feelings into consideration.
Yes.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. So if me say for block my ex, it
Yo, you see, woman, she just a defend. She just a defend for her side, you know. And
What?
then no, she a say, if me say you have to do it, you have to do it.
no.
Them girl are wicked.
No. No, Brittany say Brittany say if me say for block your ex, it after happen. But Brittany, no, you just set up for burn the bridges. So you only speak for the field.
She a speak for female them.
It's evil laugh. Right. That was funny, man. Not lie. You really give me a good laugh right there. So, Dana Martin says laugh. Right. So listen, and as females, we stay like that for true. Like we want the man them for the certain things, but we not think the man them for want we do certain things.
Yeah.
Brittany is right on the consideration
Yeah.
part. Definitely.
Yeah.
We have to consider our current partner. And that is why ex break up so many relationships.
Yeah.
X is a reason why so many relationships are broken, because there are persons who move on and even go as far as to get married, and they were not truly over their previous relationship
Jesus,
or
that
the
is
previous
just too
love.
bad.
And just because they want Europa married or Europa have children, them get married to the person and know within themselves, so this is not the person for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself getting into that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And sometimes we love the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we fall in love with the wrong people who were not meant to be ours. We see all of the red flags them in at the beginning, and we still sit down and we put up a foot and be a part of all of this red flag business.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we just have to come to the realization that this person is not for me. I have to call it quits, and that is
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Right? But in a mean say you gotta block them. It's just not for you. And them have to just understand say you are not for them and they are not for you. But I think it take for block them for them get that message there. You get me? Just have to pray through it all. Right. And you know what? There are so many things that we have to deal with emotionally. And let me just speak. I'm a female, so I can only speak from the female end of things. I feel like men feel emotional traumas like females. Somehow no blind too.
Yes, so my woman they blind.
Excuse me?
Yes.
It's man. A man Dana talk about.
A
Dana
woman
is
can't talk.
talking about man. Dana you better talk about man, you know.
No man
Feel it
Yeah.
worse than
Worse
us.
than we. Yeah. Jesus.
Me not know. It's true, me a woman, but just feel like we feel it, we feel it, we
No,
feel it.
sir.
Because
You see,
them
man
can just
we
move on
just walk up
easy.
to a man and gunshot. Boom. Just because of them.
Me feel like unu can angle it better than we. We can angle our emotions, but one thing I noticed,
What?
black them is a part of it.
No, sir.
One thing I noticed though, as it comes on to women and men emotions, is that women are faster to react to pain than men. Men take a longer time. So take for example the stages of breakup. When you break up, the woman bawl and she cry, and the man go on like them eye and mighty because them just break up with a girl.
But few weeks after dead, them are dead.
And that's what I realized. No, I didn't know this before. But when them just go on with themselves,
Hey.
them go on I am mighty, and the woman she bawl. And then by the time the
Listen.
woman I get over things now.
Listen, no?
Mm-hmm.
You see, alright, it's set away like this. See, woman, then we feel the hurt and everything suddenly. See, man, you see, because them kind of stronger, then take a little while to feel it. If I them wrong,
But
or
is
if
it
I,
a strength
if I
though
not
or a weakness? Because that's a weakness.
them,
Because some men react, them know them love the woman, you know.
wow.
Them know the woman is the love of them life.
Jesus.
And them know so that woman they come like them oxygen. But yeah. And then them just let it go so because of pride and ego and all of that. When it gone, brother. When you allow the woman to really get over you before you start make a move, it gone. And that's the thing with women. When a man make a woman really let it go, it let go for true. You understand? There's no going back there. Brittany Lewis says, because of society, men battle with a lot of emotions inside. That's why they end up doing some dangerous things. That is true. And I was speaking about that with society silencing the men.
Yes.
Me no want my man to talk too much still, you know. I not lie, you know. Some of the think I even just one society thing. I think it have to do with individuality too. But I understand what Brittany is saying here. I don't want my man to talk too much. No, I don't feel like man supposed to a tongue lash with me, no. But I understand what Brittany is saying though. Leonard says, man feel for true. We just deal with it in a different way. Simple, some drink, some will fight, etc. I'm gonna understand that. Why not just go to the female and tell the female, say, look here, we have to get it together, you know. We have to get it together, because me love you and you love me. Instead of, you know.
You think, alright, you see, the other way around, you know, watch out. Some woman we want you to come admit say you're wrong when you're not wrong, you know. And sometimes man they want to sit down and say, yo, are you wrong, you know? Are you wrong?
But
enough
if I just
say,
no, alright, so you see now we're gonna talk about that. So we probably need for companions to come talk about conflict resolution too. Because there are different ways to approach the situations when it comes on to women. We are emotional beings, so we're going to respond a particular way. Right? But for you to just come and you just add fire to the fury, Sometimes all you need to do is just walk it out, calm down and come back and say, no, what you did, me never like it. Or you're not gonna do that again. Women love that sense of protection, they know. That sense of manliness, the women like it. But if you're in a tongue lashing and a costa galanga gala, no, you can't write.
I know every time the man they have them type of calmness there.
Well, if you're gonna speak to a strong female like myself, you have to know to tone it down.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, you have to know to tone it down, man.
Yeah, so man, you know. So man, you know. They not tap until they say, yo, are you wrong?
Dana says Leonard some kill. That is that is so true. That's very evident, especially now. Brittany says, and us women expect too much from men sometimes. Sometimes we push the bar. Let me shut me. I chew it up, Brittany. Brittany, you're speaking truth right there. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes we expect too much, and when we expectations have led to my disappointments most of the time, because I expect this person to treat me like this, and I expect that person to treat me like that. I have left relationships before because I expect them to treat me a certain way, and I wasn't feeling that from the individual, which was very unfortunate for them at the time because I just did young and innocent. Never experienced, never know. So sometimes you have to go through certain things and take your time and scroll through it. But we do, as women, expect a lot from men, and I think that's a societal thing too. That kind of push certain things in our heads from we were young. That, you know, we have to accept this if the man come with this, we have to accept that if the man come from that. I struggled for this whole thing about me sharing the bills equally with the man, or me paying bills when we go for dinner was a big problem to me.
You
yeah.
pay a bill?
No, the man more. You carry me on date, you pay the bill.
Oh, so
But
you have man where I say, are you pay?
No, man, like half and half. Me just not feel comfortable with the half and half situation. You not gonna make me pay half of the bill or you pay half of the bill. Not saying that the person would definitely like carry on a date, but before you decide to go out.
Yeah.
Right? Me have a problem for when we go out, me have to pay half of the bill.
Alright.
You understand?
It's not a affy. That is for sure. For me, that can never be affy.
Me not like that part there. And
see.
I've been in situations like that before. But that's for our next discussion. Let me see what them say. Ooh. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. It's which one Marie? Alright, I'm going to yourself. Brittany says, because we want a certain reaction from the men, but honestly we should stop. And that's how we can stop. I feel like it's innate. I feel like it's innate, and because men operate on their ego.
Brittany, you sound really familiar.
Oh Lord, what she sound like a man?
No.
Sound like she thinking like a man?
Yeah, she sound like a man.
Alright, so Brittany says, yes, we should compromise also. Compromise is something I'm still working on. I don't think as women we were taught how to compromise. I think it's experience really teaching us most of the lessons that we're learning as we get older. Donna Marie Martin says, yes, Miss Lewis, women have to tone down sometimes. Donna, you are going to tell me, say, all the time, you tone down in your relationships then, because, let us be honest, as women, we're emotional beings. We operate on that. Leonard Beckford says, sometimes a soft talk.
Achoo! Yes, man. In a word.
I would never harm a woman because I would want her to change me. I'd rather leave.
All right.
Yeah. Well, in that case, it makes sense.
You don't want her to change you. You don't want she change you. You don't want she bring out that the type of anger there.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
So you just come out the house, whatever you need to do, just move from her presence.
No, but when me talk about the soft talk, you know, I'm not speaking in the form where you're gonna soft talk the person in the situation. You give yourself the opportunity to breathe out. You give your partner the opportunity to breathe out, and then when you come back nice again and head lick pan pillow again, you guys can, you know, discuss at that time, because when you're angry is not the best time to deal with an argument or a situation, because the worst things going to come out of your mouth. Right? And sometimes that lead to breakups too. So it's not like people break up because them fall out of love for people, but these little in between things
You see
causes it.
a worst thing them
Yeah,
there,
and
you see
to
any
stay.
you see any master arguments, you will forever in our relationship. Be sure. of
Well, some people, when the relationship are going too good, them have a problem with that too. So I can't even agree to that.
it. We say some of them want
Some
to
of them
fuss
just
in.
want the problem. Some women, no.
Yeah, some women
Some
love
women,
wrap up in
yeah
the
man,
room.
some women love it. So we can't even say that neither. Alright, Brittany says, yes, Miss Martin. Teacher Higgins says, I believe you should stick to your expectation. Don't lower your standards. He should learn how to treat you. Oh, look. Teacher Higgins, I agree. And vice versa too. And where it relates to what Brittany was saying, I don't think she was saying that we should lower our standards to suit the man. But I think she was saying that sometimes our expectations and standards of
What do you mean
men
lower
in
your
reality
standard?
are too high. And it's true. Sometimes we expect this perfect man, and there's no such thing as perfection, and we end up disappointing ourselves because we're expecting perfection. All right, so it's not lowering
Yo.
standards, but it's just understanding that men are humans too.
Shannon, you have some man, you know. They might be best, you know. And you look on it as the worst.
Listen to me. It's true.
Hey, me say.
Me do that. Me not lie. Me not lie. In the moment, it's worse to me
Yo,
because
you see some
I
man
just
do
not
some
see your
things
eye
you
to
have
eye.
one day and say, yo, oh, a girl don't see how a man do this to you. Oh,
So Brittany says, but teacher Higgins, how about their expectations? How about their expectations? We need to learn to compromise. It's true. Because some of them expect we for wash, cook and clean, and me nah do it. Me nah do it. I have work, I'm tired. I am a working class woman. Them expectations they gone from the old colonial times. Women are not for them is something they know. So it's true. Their expectations of us too. So we definitely have to compromise. Brittany says, laugh out loud at me sounding familiar. Teacher again says, there are some things we must not compromise with. Like what? Give me some examples of some things that we're not to compromise with. Brittany Lewis says, yes, I agree with not compromising some things. Teacher again says, yes, but like the example with dinner, maybe you can compromise and pay half depending on the man's finances. Brittany says,
Yeah,
laugh
laugh.
out loud. Laugh out loud. True NC. Some man not like peace for true. It's true.
What do you mean
Dana,
some man not like
some man not
peace?
like it, vice versa. It's true.
Woman not like it either.
Woman, yeah, then it say vice versa. Dana Martin says, go find helper. Brittany Lewis said, nah, wash, cook and clean, kill me. Leonard Beckford says, true. Always try to talk it over. Women for compromise to the particular state of the relationship at the time. If the man is appealing to you, you know, for listen or is problem moving down the road. And I feel like that's a big issue in relationships. Listening. Because for me listen for respond. If you say nothing touch my can too hard, me I listen for ear where you gonna say touch my can too hard for me touch back your can.
Yes.
So I know that is a very big problem, listening. And it causes a lot of other issues. And sometimes your partner is telling you that something wrong and them feeling uncomfortable, and because you're not listening, you miss the point and them go walla 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 walk up in the ex arms. Because guess what? Ex present themselves with a nice picture perfect moment that them change and them good now and everything. And you cause the woman so much stress.
That's why you have to cut
And you
the
cause
ex.
the man and them just go
Ex to
right
come
up
out
back.
of this one.
But even if you cut the X, then we go find the X back too. Same like how you can cut them and same way you can find them. And that may I say. So Eagle says, my partner earns more, so he pays whenever we go to eat. And you know, Eagle, not everybody sees it that way. Not everybody views the pain. That's a big issue, you know. That's a big issue because, say for example, I come from a background where though my father might be earning less than my mother, or my mother might be earning less than my father, or whatever way it is, my father would always pay the bill, right? So seeing me fair split bill half and half, it just never sit right with me. But I understand what you're saying though, Eagle. Brittany Lewis says, we don't need to share the bill. It's either he pays or I pays, period. As some see to girl. As some see, because if you are going to tell me say, to share bill with you, share this and share that, I'm going to feel like everything you want equal with. So my ranking self now with them say, you leave it alone, me we pay it. No, it's true. Because when me a pay, when you a pay for pay. And if you don't want to pay, make me pay or something, but I'm not fair split the bill. That's a confusion. If you pay the light and water, me will pay the cable and the internet.
Yeah.
But you can't want pay the, you want me pay cable and internet and you pay light and water, me and you go split light and water? No, you have to choose. You have to choose. And if we're going on a date, it's either you going to pay for the date today and me pay for it tomorrow. But you can't want carry on date and want me pay half and you pay half.
If me carry on date, me not make you pay.
But there are certain circumstances though where, you know, partners can literally split the costs and help out each other. Like big expenses. Like say you go on a hotel. You go on a hotel or you go on a vacation. Then you know then you and the partner have to put together. But simple things like paying a bill or having a dinner, I just feel like one at a time can take up that.
Yeah.
On my day today, me pay that. Your day today, you pay. But that's not what we're talking about. Let me see what everybody says. Brittany says, we don't need to share the bill. See that? Okay, I read that already. Very good. Teacher Higgins says, man calling their women names. Ooh, child. Ooh. Telling women in this, ooh. Hitting you. Ooh. Right, shaming you.
Aye.
Men do crazy stuff and women as well. Things like those never compromise. You don't compromise for those, honey.
Nope.
I agree with you, girl.
Nah.
You don't compromise for stuff like that because that's where it starts. Is either you're going to put your foot down and the person have to stop, or it'll continue and get worse.
Let me stop the noise.
Or you're going to continue and get worse. And another thing will get worse too is when the man cheat by you. Right? How long will you sit in somebody cheating on you? And if them cheat by you over and over again, you're going to sit down on that?
Problem.
Me not compromise with that. That's another. But you know what? I'm going to have a discussion around that. But after the next one, then we get to that one. Right? But there are really some things you cannot compromise. Leonard Beckford says, even if he's earning more. Yeah, it's true. Woman can offer, but Leonard, you have to understand. You have to give a little time for understand that. We never just get up knowing that, you know, that's a possibility or that's something that should happen.
Yeah.
Because from creation days, the men were the ones who kept on taking care of us. So these women start to be equal or come and contribute to paying bills. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
It's not something that we were accustomed to from long time coming. It's just a new thing to us, and men just need to be patient with us. You know, if you want that from a woman, let her know. Don't be too harsh though, because that might cause argument. Alright, so Brittany Lewis says, of course, Teacher Higgins, them stuff is no straight disrespect and straight send out to the park. Because me not strong and make no man beat me. You're crazy. Man not strong and make no man cheat by me neither. There are some women who actually believe that every man cheat, but a lie from the pit of hell. Every man not cheat. Me believes the man still out there when don't cheat. I am one of those different ones, right? So though I'm in the minority, I know it's in existence. So you're so silent right there, so. Oh, you're so silent. No, Oh, you're so silent. So what you trying to say this so now?
I don't say nothing.
That's why I'm calling you. Because you're not saying anything or you sound so guilty.
Me even need to listen. What you say?
But say, Me believe said there are men out there who don't cheat.
Of course.
Your answer no. It take 10 million years.
Me never did that here, man.
Let me see what our viewers are saying. So Brittany says, of course, right? And then Teacher Higgins, Brittany says, right, no splitting. Then Teacher Higgins says, yes, Brittany, things people put up with is ridiculous. Hell yeah. Brittany says, imagine you and your man, listen to this. I got through the receipt saying you paid $3. Brittany, that happened to me already. That happened to me already. And wait, you didn't hear the good part yet. The man all calculate the tax. Saying you pay 3,500 and me pay the 2,000. Waitress must laugh. Hell yeah. Me got through that already. And the man I say, oh, me, he might calculate the tax in the total cost. And then this next one now, I went on a date once with somebody who carried me on a date, took me out, and the person say, you know, at this me did come with today, you know. The person tell me that I'm for order anything on the menu. And then the person eventually said, and this me come with, you know. So, I never have enough money, so I don't know if you can put the balance. And the person carry me from the date, and then have the nerve to invite me on date again.
Up with kidneys.
I have the nerve to invite me again. Me just see him now, but as mean man in my soul. No, mean. Some things you don't tolerate certain things, and that is just one of them. All right, so Eagle says, I think we can share household bills, definitely. Donna Marie Martin says, bless up the teacher, she speaks the truth. Leonard Beckford says, it's up to the man to refuse, but offer. Some man would feel offended if he's always paying and have to drive you home and you're not sitting. That's understood, Leonard. Yeah. Leonard also, Brittany says, Leonard, yes, we should offer to pay, but it's not really manly for a man to expect his woman to pay exactly. A real man would look to his woman to pay precisely. Brittany Lewis also says, household bills can share. Definitely. If me and you use it, me and you supposed to can pay for it. Donna says, side note, ensure you write down the future topics. Don't want you to forget. You know what I'm going to do, Donna? I am going to watch over back this live and all the topics that come out in there that y'all want to talk about. I'm just going to go ahead and write them down because there are so many topics in here tonight and I'll definitely be talking about them. So Eagle said, if married, have children or share certain assets, some women doesn't see leaving as an option. It's true. And when them go through the beat up and the drama because of Christianity sometimes them stay in some misuse and some abuse in relationships. But let us not be those women. Let us have a say in what we choose to take, and that is not one of them. We not take abuse. We're tired of them something now. We not sit down and be silent. Domestic violence is not it. We are call it and kill it and kick it. You understand me? We have to stop it, and that change has to start with even just one individual. Yeah. So let's be the change that we want to see in
and
this world.
And sometimes when an individual stop do all of them things, then if both is doing it, if one stops, the other individual have to eventually stop. They can't
continue. But there are some men who everything irritate them. Them just go thumb down them woman. I saw them angle for them stress, but I not turn no man beating stick. No. Me not do it. I never sign up to them something there. Eagle says, okay, that's what Eagle said. Brittany says, Leonard, how your son so rough? Teacher Higgins said, laugh out loud cheap. Can I tell you? Brittany Lewis said, NC a liar tell. What the hell? Me a walk with the film. Nope, now go up. Y'all don't pay that thing. Donna Marie, I could left him there and shame him so. Because my sister youth way. It was about a bad person, but he was broke. But him should carry me, and it's a high-end restaurant too, you know.
I hear when man
But
say,
say,
what you want?
him say eat when more. If me didn't know say him broke, me would have take my time. Me would have take off everything off of the menu.
Yeah,
Cause if I tell a
imagine.
woman eat what she want, me I want that woman the way when me go out. Me not go on stores just like me don't want the people them restaurant food to eat. If
Aye.
you carry me on a date, you best believe me I walk with my belly.
Eat that food.
Yeah, man, me I walk with my belly. So walk with your pocket because you have to pay.
Yeah.
You understand? All right. Then I said, make sure him can check you. You know, want pay more than him. Brittany said, man, wicked man. And this thing coming. Then a man said, wicked man that.
Wicked.
Must and them
man.
times they know a taxi days in a girl. So
Ah!
me come out of me and pay taxi just to pay bills. You understand? Wicked. So he will say, yes, I can't stand a mean man that's just distasteful. And me tell you, Leonard says, I never expect a woman to pay. But don't take man for fool is what I was trying to say. I'm a first class Rolls Royce lover to women I've been with. Oh, Leonard, you come with the icing on the cake with that one, yeah. That one, the up. I never hear that before. A real Rolls Royce, this you know. Leonard says that Brittany. But I'll care for my little. No, we say. Come and salute that man, yeah. Come.
Yeah, general.
General. Yeah, man. General this, man. General.
Yeah, man. I believe
Me
in them.
say, me want a man buy me a car too. I'm jealous. Brittany Lewis says, true Leonard, woman mustn't try to take a man for food for real. It's true.
Yeah.
And that is how man kill when women try to take them for food.
Yeah.
Brittany says, I don't entertain a man I'm not interested in. Go there, Brittany. Go there, Brittany. Sometime you know lie. Me did entertain man when me not interested in because them so desperate. I'm not want hurt nobody feelings. But I say, alright, you can probably camp on a one date and then that is it. But me, some of the times, you don't want hurt the feelings, but entertain it sometimes. Not anymore, but when, you know, at that time. Leonard said, watcha? Donna Martin put the hard faces like Leonard. Oh, Leonard, you have admirers. Leonard is married, guys. He's off the market. Brittany Lewis says, whoa, Leonard, whoa, bike ya. Brittany, I would really love somebody buy me a car right now. You understand me? So, Leonard, you're not supposed to have ex drama then because you treat your woman so nice. She's not supposed to miss nothing with her ex.
Yeah, man.
Because she not like nothing.
Yeah,
Eagle said killing thing is a straight out no. But that's the thing, you know, Eagle, you don't know, say, man a plan to kill it till him come and try. You understand? You don't know. And that's the thing with man now, them premeditate things before they act on it. And that's why I say, in a case like that,
talk before them.
women talk before them do it, but men do before them talk. And that's why I always say, you see, when you're in a relationship with a person, though they seem like this innocent person, this nice person, when them cheap lick, them not no sense. You understand? When them cheap lick, them not no sense. So if you're going to be in a position where you're going to break up with somebody or someone recently became your ex, you have to be subtle. You have to take your time with them. Because at the end of the day, they have emotions too. And that is why when I'm talking about blocking ex and stuff, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to be a little bit subtle with the approach. So not come off as, you know, disrespectful and thing, because you never know which one of them might switch up on you. Today them nice, tomorrow is a different person, you don't know them. Wow. You understand? So that's my stance. Yeah, and in a tiger mouth, you take time and dry it out. You don't just get up and just block people so. You understand? Because your partner said to do so. No. You give people time to heal till it eventually just pop away. You understand? That's how I feel about it. Yes, NC, certain entertained for a while back then. It's true. Brittany Lewis says, my great-grandfather always says, if you're interested in a man, if you're not interested in a man, don't take him things. Mama never me take him things that him offer. I never me get up and say, oh, let me take that thing from you. Him offer, I never go to my way, go reach to him. Him come in a my way, come reach to me.
Yeah.
So, me entertain him, yes, because of you, me don't tell you, I have no interest. And this and that you still want to play Superman and your business that. You understand? Me never tell you to play Superman. So me we entertain him. He said, even when it's subtle, they believe they own you or you owe them. And you see, those now are controlling types. And you know what? For those type of men, we often see the signs of them from way out. I will entertain them same way. I will already saw that this man had that particular characteristics and will still continue. We if we just left them alone when we see that happen. You understand me?
Mhm.
When we see that happening, leave them alone. It don't have nothing to do with me.
You play
Then
too
I'm
rough.
margin like, you play too rough, Shan. Me? Them play too rough. Sometimes them see these things that them can't bite off when them want to try chew. You leave it alone, not true?
Oh, it, man.
Eagle says them calculate all the date, money spent and everything them buy is true, and then them go home and them scratch them head and say, Jesus, really, you know, men who are watching this, if you know you cannot afford it, leave the women alone. Don't go and try for play and put a little style to catch them, because them will eventually left you. You will eventually become an ex. What you need to show is the real you, because there are women like myself here where we talk to you if you're broke. Because all we want to do, I know I want to us teach, especially teachers. We like to pick up people where we can build and fix. You know, never persons who already established and and there's a reason for that too. We have leadership in us. And to have a man who has a leadership in him at Elan Powder House. I mean, men are supposed to lead, but if you can build with somebody, it's a better feat. Brittany said, true that eagle. Brittany also says that true man, mean with your little bit of money. Mean with your little bit of money. Welcome take hot girl for Boto Bright. Bright, I'm me for tell you. And it's not even say hot girl either, but classy, pricey. You know, I'm not pricey though, but I'm just saying you're carrying me on a classy date.
Gosh.
What you think about that? You are gonna broke and carry a female on a date where you know you can't afford?
No, Sam, I don't do that.
What you gonna do?
No day, no time.
What you saying? Nah, do that.
I sit down and cook a nice dinner.
Even that, me don't appreciate that. Me not lie you. And then you know what I go to, I'm broke, you know. That day I'm broke too, I think I walk with the last $1,000. Cause me, no go per road without my get next money. So if anything for happen, no embarrassment now reach me.
They say, boy, I said, take me
Lord
over.
Jesus, I say, he said,
Take
take
me
me
over.
by the time
You
I'm
know,
done, me
say
have
me
to pay
near-
for dessert.
Me near have so much money still.
Jeez, I'm saying, me share. And at the last $1,000 I did have to, you know? No, sir. Teacher again say, yes, I'm guilty of that. Guilty of what exactly, sweetie? Remind me again, please. Eagle says, if you're not giving out of love, then bye-bye.
Of
I
course,
agree.
of course, me I cook it
Bye-bye.
Of course, me
And I
cook it
did not
now.
share talk in general.
Oh,
It's true. Bye if you're not giving out a love.
yeah.
That means you not serve no purpose.
Call you do a fling money.
Exactly.
I don't know.
What kind of stray from the topic though? I don't know if you notice it, but what kind of stray? So I'm going to carry on back to the topic with this next question. Building with a man, I'm guilty, girl. We do it all the time. And at them man that we try to build with is them end up turn around and do all of the things them against us. So them turn with enemy instead of with friends and partners. Unfortunately, that's just the reality.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys back to the topic at hand. Wow, these conversations are really fulfilling. They're really heartfelt. I'm so happy that you guys came on to join in this conversation. I am getting so much light to a lot of situations, and I'm realizing now that a lot of persons are going through all these things that we're talking about. All right, I'll definitely be coming with more of this because This have a part 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But I will definitely be rewatching this live to just see some of your concerns and to see what you're talking about, because there are a lot, being that we strayed from the topic to speak about so many other things.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm gonna bring y'all back to the topic now, and then we'll talk about what we'll do after with the other topics. Alright, so the final question that I have for you guys tonight is, what could be your reason for communicating with your ex?
Yeah, why?
Why you can't cut them off? So what could be your reason
That is
for
a beautiful
communicating with your
question for the
ex?
last question.
Why you can't cut them off?
You want communicate with your ex?
Well,
Answer that question.
well, I'm gonna read Leonard comments. Frustrating when some of those guys on a bill erect the thing, give men a bad name. A true.
A true, give
A
man a
true
bad name.
Leonard, and sometimes someone no deserve it. But you see, the good always suffer for the bad.
I think not.
The good always suffer for the bad, and that's just the unfortunate reality. Guys, if you're just joining the live, don't forget to hit the like. So let me go ahead and read the final question for tonight again. And that is, what could be your reason for communicating with your ex? Why you cannot cut them off?
Why?
Why you can't cut them off? Eagle says chemistry.
Chemistry.
And that's exactly why you would need to cut them off, because of the chemistry. That would be one of the reasons why you'll definitely have to cut them off.
Fly with that one at all.
No, but she's right.
Yeah, but the chemistry.
She's right.
That is a bad thing.
Teacher Higgins says that's why I believe in blocking them. I don't see why I should cut them off. Teacher Higgins, you know you play really rough. Why you so rough? Then about this physics.
Shakir reach back.
When Shakir said, bonfire upon them, block them.
Yeah, man, block them.
No.
Yeah, man, do that for true.
No, but listen, let's be realistic here. There could be circumstances where you and the person probably started a business together. You and the person probably had a friendship before relationship, and things like them, they probably can keep you connected to the person. Leonard says communication with ex could be a business reason. I just said that. See there? Leonard, they thought the same thing. I just said that. Reasons can be so varied depending on circumstances, children, etc. Exactly. So cutting off the ex.
No strings attached. That alone I want to say.
Eagle says all time jokes, good chemistry, commonalities, same friends. Exactly.
So Eagle,
you took the time to build all of this, to just dash with all of this time.
So Eagle, you can't make all time. You can't make new time jokes. You can't make new friends.
But you still not gonna forget. You can forgive and move on, but you don't forget.
Come on.
You don't forget. Let's be real. You don't forget these things.
You're not gonna forget them.
And Shakir McQueen says no strings attached. You just say for us cut and done.
Clip.
That are you snip for you. You deal with things different. Brittany says, well, I can speak for myself.
Alright.
Wait, now let me get Martin Luther now. I had a dream about my ex, and I was concerned about how he was surviving. So I reached and then me block him back.
Not bad.
Just did what? Check if him dead or if him a dead.
Yeah, Britannia, wicked.
No, guys, I have to read over that one here for you guys, because maybe me laugh it out too much. I'm going to try to keep serious now. Well, I can speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream about my ex, and I was concerned.
Yes.
I was concerned about how he was surviving.
Yes, surviving.
So I reached out to the man. I want to find out Sam alright, because this is what I think she say, you know. Yeah. I want to find out Sam alright, I block him.
Block him back. I think him a dead girl.
Just did want to check if him dead or a dead him a dead.
Yo.
Brittany knock me out. Brittany, you knock me out. You knocked me right out with them. She come out here.
Yo,
She come out.
bad.
Brittany, you're cold. Leonard said, Brittany, you're cold. It's true. Brittany.
Yes, I reached out. That is a good thing.
Eagle, you're dead with laugh too. No, Brittany just kill all the way just now. Like, but just not have no comeback for that one day.
No, sir.
And then black him. Brittany, you are cold, girl. You are cold. So you see, Brittany said for block the ex. If you're concerned, unblock them and ask them if them good, and then block them back. Brittany, I get you, girl. I get you. I get a little strategy what I can use.
At least she care for check.
You care to check, so that was good. Teacher Higgins says, at least she, oh, yeah. Brittany said, I'm sorry, but that was that. So Brittany, what teach you how to do that now? Where you get that inspiration from? Because it's the first I hear something like that.
Man.
You ever hear something like that?
No, sir.
Me a teeth it, that's how I mean. Me a borrow that. I am borrowing that.
Yo, you're good.
Well,
Alright, you're not dead. Later.
Right. Guys who joined on late, we are having a blast over here. Don't forget to hit the like on the live. It's very good for the algorithm. Thank you so much for checking in. It's very good. Please to hit the like. And if you have not subscribed as yet, don't forget to go over and subscribe when we are done. Brittany said, laugh out loud, you can borrow it. I will definitely be borrowing it. So let me just do a brief little summary now for what was spoken about tonight. So in this version of X cut or keep,
we are cut them out.
some people say cut and some people say keep. Right? We're still in a limbo with it. I did a survey on Instagram. It's not just me alone. I did a survey on Instagram and 50% of the person said to cut and 50% of the person said to keep. And I also did a survey on YouTube and I think it was, how much was it again? 60 something said to cut, 60 something percent said to cut, and 30 something said to keep. But at the end of the day, we all have our different opinions about the situation. We all feel different when it comes down to things like these. And I think it's just up to our partners to either understand us or just give us the time to get over or get past certain situations. Donna Martin said, to be honest, read it for me.
To be honest, I have to change my stance on the topic. I think, given the circumstances, allowing the person to remain wouldn't be so bad. I currently have an ex. Shit.
Continue.
That I talk with, and it's good conversation.
And that's what I'm saying, Donna, and that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking from experience. I have exes that we are better as friends than lovers. I don't know how it works, but it works. We're better being friends than being lovers. And it's not that me hate you or you hate me, or because I move on and you move on, we're going to stop talking to each other. But we were probably meant to be friends and not lovers.
Alright, maybe. Your point of view, maybe because you prefer male friends.
Yes.
So, that's why I'm going to say you're biased.
No, but I don't think that have anything to do with me preferring male friends. But I think it has to do with, you guys share a certain type of connection. It doesn't have to mean that you want a intimate relationship with this person.
Yeah,
because some of us end up in relationships that were not meant for us. Right? So the intimate part, sometimes we don't agree well with the person and we just have to leave that part there alone and we maintain a friendship with the person. It's better off that way.
Some things work out friendship-wise.
Right, but that's my opinion too. So there are other persons who just believe, like Shakir and Brittany and Leonard and you, say, just cut the person. Eagle too. And Teacher Higgins.
Yo, if they don't serve no purpose, why you keep them?
If they don't serve no purpose, cut them off. Cut them off.
I mean, Britannia come well, I guess it depends on the terms on which relationship ended.
And that's All
And when
I
we,
have been
and we
saying
are talk
from
about.
night, Brittany, thank
No
you.
man.
Thank you,
That no
Brittany.
sound right
I
at
have been
all.
saying that all night. You see them start to see the vision now. You know,
They
see?
must see wrong vision
Well,
with that.
I guess it depends on the terms on which the relationship ended.
What you
And then
mean?
Brittany also says, because if a man really did you dirt, you don't even want to see my true girl.
Yeah, that a
And
fact.
Leonard says, I tried to be friends with my ex, but she was so bitter and twisted that I split with her. It couldn't work. No, but it depends on how that relationship ended, Leonard. If you cheated on her with multiple other women, it could even be just one woman. But if you cheated on her, she's going to be bitter. So it depends on the condition or the terms of how that relationship ended, right? Some ex, you and some ex cannot be friends. You and some ex cannot be friends because of the bitterness and the toxicity that surrounds that type of friendship or the
Yeah.
person. You just definitely have to cut those exes off. But I am just referring to the ones who you and them really never leave on a bad note. Or you're not bitter towards them, they're not bitter towards you. I don't need to cut those persons. We're probably better off even maintaining a friendship than for me just cut off the person, because then they're not going to understand why I cut them. And me not going to understand why I cut them either. Right? If you know that you can keep yourself to yourself, and just remember that you are who you are along with somebody new, it's you just know that it just done right this so.
Hey,
Right?
they say all people stubborn, but me still stubborn. You know, cut them off.
Man, it depends on the condition. It really depends on the conditions. Leonard says, no one involved just couldn't get on. Me couldn't me couldn't take the arguments, so me just cut out. And that's natural. That's natural. If you can't get along, you can't get along. If your spirits just not mesh well, some people just have to just chop it off and call it quits. Because sometimes we end up with persons that make us worse. Worse than who we are. No, it's true that takes the worst out of us. And them people, they just have to just let bygones be bygones. So I agree there. So I'm not saying that I'm completely against the fact that some people you have to cut off. But the ones who you and them really not have nothing, and break up mutually, and don't have no bitterness towards each other, you can maintain a friendship with those persons. And if it get too out of space, say you put the barrier, you stop certain conversations with them, and you make them understand themselves. You not encourage that type of conversation. So the next time them come for talk to you, them will just ask you if you're good. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, later and gone. Alright, so that's just my opinion on things. Leonard says control freaks are not for me. Me boss. For me band with nobody that control me. Not even my parents. So me no want nobody come try to say them can control me. So I definitely understand you, Leonard. Eagle says I understand Leonard. Personality clash can cause breakups too. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, some persons are able to go to maneuver themselves around the personality clashes, but there are also those persons who are not able to make it work. Like me and my person, we clash all the time. We have severe personality clashes, but at the end of the day, a relationship is just two persons that choose not to give up on each other. That will make it work. The moment one person give up, the relationship will fall apart.
Problem.
Yeah. Says the relationship is just a real relationship is just simply based on two persons who are consistently, living for each other and being together for each other regardless of the circumstances, and choosing not to give up on the person.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's true.
Yeah.
Both are committed, you have to work.
Once both parties are trying and both parties feel the need to, make it work, then I don't see where it's going to fall apart. Alright? Despite the challenges and the personality clashes and the many breakups, if one person decides that them still want to try and the next one want to try with them, it can work. Alright?
If I had to do it again though, I would break up differently, as I know
I
I
wounded
wouldn't
her.
wounded her.
All right. So you see, the fact that you're speaking about her and the whole situation with the breakup, it really did make you feel away with how you did it. And I'm glad that you took that time out to reflect on that. That means you won't do nobody else girl pitney that way there.
That's your Brittany
All
say.
right. Brittany say, relationship complex, yeah, man. Problem. Be a problem, girl. Be a problem. That's why I say, when me see them so-called social media couples here come out
Jesus.
and go on like them relationship fancy and them go on like them nice and everything is good, me not pay them no mind, you know,
No,
because
son.
whole heap of time me not for them yard arms house. So I don't pay them no mind. That's why you can't look at people and grudge them for what them have, because you don't know what they're coping with behind closed doors. And it's just one of those moments. Pray, pray, pray. Then I say pray, pray, pray. Eagle say you are breaker Leonard. Oh gosh, nobody eat off my friend head like that. Nobody eat off Leonard head like that. At least him know. At least Leonard know and him willing to make a change, and he's going to make a change. So let us just applaud Leonard for that. Brittany Lewis said them fake man. They're living for the camera. They're getting paid. It's true. Me see social media and the amount of YouTube social media couples.
No.
That the one there nothing me, but you understand me? So I'm just saying. That's why you see, I make sure, you know, anything I'm doing, I do on my own. Because if the man feel like him ready to go get up and left me have my things and him have him things. You understand me? Because when it come on to them something, there's a different story again.
Because you see, when you left on your YouTube couple,
Oh
and when you go
gosh.
else to send no video now post.
Oh gosh, that's all.
when?
I have to account. I have to, but take this one turn some more. I have to be accounting for all the lost files. I'm not into that. And that brings a whole other form of embarrassment.
Yep.
You get me? And you see the level of unhappiness that they have. The level of unhappiness, they have to pretend like they're good in front of camera just so that people don't bash them while they might live them secret lives on their own and stuff like that. I don't live for that. I don't want that. So if you find yourself in a position like that where you have to be living for people and staying into a relationship because people think you're cute and you have a standard to live up to, just get it over with quick and done so that you don't have to continuously deal with it.
Listen. People now have to think for you, say cute, for dictate how you live your life and everything.
Right.
Yo, your relationship can be so good.
Without people.
And people, without people in it.
And people will mash up a relationship.
Yeah.
Leonard says, at Eagle, not really, just had to keep it moving. My mental health was more important. Boy, Leonard, if I tell you something I understand you, let me tell you. To me, at the time, experience brings more wisdom. Sometimes we think our mental health we do it for. And it's not really our mental health, it's just our own selfishness. And we just we don't feel like we're supposed to sit down in certain things. But if that was the case, then you know you and you know your breaking point and you know what you can take. And if that was just it for you, it was just it. Right? But like I said, you'd have handled the breakup a little bit different. So I guess you were really blunt and out there. So you know what you did. Teacher Higgins says, especially if they aren't married and they start a YouTube channel. I'm not even going to get into that, because that is another topic for another day. That is so right. Eagle says, yes, for true, mental health is a serious thing. And I pray every day for my mental health. Every day I pray for my mental health. So if anything, I know say God did it with me.
Yeah.
Right? YouTube couples shake my head way off the world. I rather not entangle. Yes, Donna, not getting on the entanglements. Alright? Well, guys, we have had, I think you're probably tired now, a bedtime. I think our bedtime now. All right, but we have had such a fulfilling conversation. It was very full. I feel so energized, rejuvenated, and I'm so happy to know that there are persons here who can feel free to express themselves on such a platform as this. And I'm glad I was able to bring that opportunity to you guys.
Yeah, man, I
Now,
love a conversation.
Manala,
with
I
you.
really love the conversation there. The vibe was everything.
Yeah, man.
The vibe was everything. Brittany, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, you come
You
late,
come
but you
right
come great.
out. You come right out with a statement the way you say you unblock the ex just to check on them because you have a dream about them.
Listen.
And you unblock them just to
Yo,
check.
you're good.
And then
Alright,
block
later.
them.
Come on.
You have me, you take me out right through for that one day. I was just about to say that, but yes. So I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank you guys for joining us. You were amazing tonight, and I'm happy that I was able to engage in such a conversation with all of you. I hope that when you're going to bed tonight, and remember all of the conversation and comfortable and nice and sleep good.
Yeah.
While we're at it, when we come back next time, stay blessed, love on, keep up the nice spirit, and I'm looking forward to you on the next live. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Brittany said thanks. This was really lovely. Bye, y'all. Love this chat group. Big up Shans. Thanks, Eagle. I will definitely keep it up. Teacher Higgins says, haha, good conversation. Next time again, laugh out loud. No problem, Teacher Higgins. We're here for full conversation. Leonard said, been a blast. Night all. Bye, Leonard. See you in the next live. Brittany said, great work. Keep it up. Thank you. Mwah. Love you. Eagle says, blessings, everyone, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year and blessings. Yes. Bye, guys. See you all in the next live. We're signing out for tonight. Peace out.
Bye-bye.